welcome back. Thanks for coming around again. Really appreciate it. My name is Rich Philippone. You are watching Six String Fun. Not too long ago, I just kind of uploaded another video not too long ago, just talking about the A chord and how you can kind of do different suspended versions of the A chord. And it got me thinking about a lesson I'm going to be doing with one of my students in the near future. But also something I think that's pretty simple. If you can play the open E and the open A, either or, those are great chords to know, because what you can do is you can get really creative with those, and you can play them in different locations on the neck. So they're known as movable chords, basically open chords, but also movable chords. So they don't sound great everywhere, but you have to kind of, trial and error, check it out. What sounds good, what doesn't sound good. It's all about what, sounds good to your ear. So obviously an E, we know that one hopefully. And then depending on where you move it around, it sounds really jangly, kind of 12-stringish like. The key is you're using these open strings, the E, the high E, and the B, for all the chords you're playing. Okay? And you can kind of just move those three. I mean, those three chords in particular, I think, are really good together. It's the key of E, A, and B. Now, the other option you can do here is obviously your E like this, but also instead of barring the chords, you just kind of leave your root on the bass note there, as far as the sixth string, and leave the other two open. Right? That's all you're really doing there, and you're moving those chords around. Some of them sound really good, some of them not so good. Okay, that's the C. Even up here a D. And then if you a fan of Rush and hemispheres, this is the hemispheres chord. Alright? So really it's that power chord, or I should say the bar chord, but these two strings are open, okay? So by all means, you can certainly mess around with it. And I'm just playing the same thing there. I mean, if I could bar my finger here, that's basically what I would be doing. That's why these are open. So if you want to do an A like that, fret it like that, okay? And these are all really with that E shape being moved around. The other option is the A chord. You're really not incorporating the E string on that one, the low E. But here we are. You get an A here. You can move it here to the 4th fret. Sounds pretty good open. E, you got an E chord right there. That's part of your D chord. So a lot of different options there. And the other option is just using 2 fingers for the G string 2nd fret, D string 2nd fret, okay? And leave everything else open. And all you're doing is you're just moving that chord shape around up and down the neck. So just try it. I mean, some of it sounds good, some of it probably won't sound good, but that's how you're going to train your ear to really what it is that you like. I mean, one of the things that I do with this chord here, when I play with Failure to Launch, we do an acoustic version of Born to Run by Springsteen. And, typically in that song, it's, it's kind of tough to do that with just an acoustic guitar, because everything kind of just bottoms out. So what I do is I'll actually do that E chord, and then I kind of use some of these open chords here just to fill it out a little bit more. So I'm adding my pinky when I can on the B string. You just, play around, have fun with it. Music's all about experimentation. So try some things out. You may not like it, maybe you do like it. Give it a shot. Again, more open chords down here. All I'm doing is these strings are always open for the most part. So have some fun with it, experiment. As long as you know these 2 chords, it gives you the option to to move them around on the fretboard to different areas. You know, depending on what it is that you like to hear, you're bound to find something in there that you like, all right? See you again. Thanks.